Welcome everyone, you can please take a seat. Hello and good afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. George McConnell, and I was asked here today by Mark and Alisa to be your host through this celebration of their love and commitment to each other. Mark and Alisa have asked me to mention that they're excited to know that they are celebrating their love and commitment to each other here in Minnesota at a time and place where the right to celebrate love and commitment has been newly extended to more people than ever before, and it is no longer exclusively a heterosexual practice. So, yay, Minnesota! I would like to begin by welcoming you all here and acknowledging how wonderful it is that we are present at this performance. And yes, it is a performance. I have my PhD in theater, so you can trust me on this. I'm a doctor. Theater has played a major role in Mark and Alisa's relationship to this point, as they have worked together, created together, laughed together, and performed together in several productions. This celebration today, however, may not technically be theater, but it is a ritualized set of conventions performed today that will bond Mark and Alisa's lives together through a performance of the love they share. It is said that theater has no memory. Unlike other arts where there is a painting or a sculpture or some object to be displayed in a gallery, theater has no such remains. It appears fleeting and ephemeral. It appears to be always absent from where it is and slipping into the past instead of moving forward into a future. I, however, disagree with this notion. And instead, I suggest that the memory of theater resides in the hearts, minds, and bodies of those who attend the performance. As today, the memory of this celebration of Mark and Alisa's love for each other will continue to reside in our collective body and memories. When I said it was wonderful that we are present today at this performance, I meant that, as in full of wonder and something like magic. It is through our presence and a kind of social magic that the invisible bond that already exists between Mark and Alisa will be made visible through this performance. The fact that we are here to witness this public declaration of their love and commitment to each other is what makes their marriage take hold in everyday reality. Each of us who is welcomed here today will carry the smallest but extremely necessary piece of the celebration forward with us, like picking up flowers. Their love and commitment will be validated and supported by our memory of our presence at this performance. It is similar to the way that some of those who may not be able to be here in the flesh, Alisa's grandparents, Raymond and Frances Matson, and Albert and Madge Griffenberg, and Mark's grandparents, Fozie and Beverly Rahani, and Maxine Dunn, are still carried into this present moment in the hearts of those who remember them. It is a continuing movement and appearance into a present, instead of a receding disappearance into the past. So welcome. Welcome to this performance where our shared presence will confirm, celebrate, and bring into a continual present becoming the love and commitment shared between Mark and Alisa as they begin their lives in marriage today. Welcome. And now we'll have a reading by Garrett.
Oh, there it is. I like you, and I know why. I like you because you are a good person to like. I like you because when I tell you something special, you know it's special, and you remember it a long, long time. You say, remember when you told me something special? And both of us remember. When I think something is important, you think it is important too. We have good ideas. When I say something funny, you laugh. I think I'm funny and you think I'm funny too. Ha-ha! I like you because you know where I'm ticklish, and you don't tickle me there except just a little tiny bit sometimes. But if you do, then I know where to tickle you too. You know how to be silly. That's why I like you. If I am getting ready to pop a paper bag, then you are getting ready to jump. Hooray! I like you because when I am feeling sad, you don't always cheer me up right away. Sometimes it is better to be sad. You can't stand the others being so googly and gaggly every single minute. You want to think about things. It takes time. I like you because if I am mad at you, then you are mad at me too. It's awful when the other person isn't. They are so nice and oh, you could just punch them on the nose. I can't remember when I didn't like you. It must have been lonesome then. Even if it was the 999th of July, even if it was August, even if it was way down at the bottom of November, I would go on choosing you, and you would go on choosing me, over and over again. And that's how it would happen every time.
Because theater and performance have played such an important part in the way that Mark and Alisa have gotten to know each other and developed a relationship to this event here today, they thought it only fitting if they performed something theatrical here at their wedding performance. So here's a piece made to celebrate today by Alisa and Mark.
Love is like a relationship.
It takes knowledge of each other,
Knowledge of each other's strengths.
knowledge of each other's weaknesses.
And with all of the strengths that we have, it's easy to find a lot of similarities.
These are our similarities.
We were both born. I was born.
And I was born 25 years later.
I was an only child.
I was also a child. One of 52.
I played electric guitar in a rock band.
I played a flute in a marching band.
I studied abroad in high school.
I also studied abroad in high school. I ran hurdles in track and field.
I ran hurdles. I did cross country. I was in gymnastics. I was in basketball. I was in softball.
But he likes to show off.
I also did dance. Basketball dance.
I've been in 11 plays with ducks.
I lost $1,100 at the casino last night.
What?
I have 2 dogs and 2 cats.
What about you losing $1,100 at the
I've been to Mexico.
Have you had history?
My uncle is Denzel Washington.
I find that a bit far-fetched because of the whole
My toenails are Fritos chips. When I'm feeling sassy, I pee venom.
Dutch.
Similarities. I'm the queen of Nepal.
Yeah, but Dutch, none of these are true. You know what? This was supposed to be a beautiful day, and you're making it disgusting.
I know. I'm sorry.
Why are you lying? Some of our guests came a very long way to be here today. Springfield, Missouri. People came all the way from Springfield, Missouri to be lied to?
No, I know. I'm sorry. John and Linda were hot. I'm sorry. I just wanted to impress you. I thought you'd like me more.
I love you.
And I love you too.
That's a similarity that we both have. We both love each other.
You both love each other. And we've both slain dragons.
Dutch.
Sorry, only I've slain a dragon. And I love you.
And I love you too. He goes in for a kiss. Let's get this show on the road, George. I want to kiss this crowd.
Woo!
High five. There will be high fives until there will be kisses. As I said earlier, today is a celebration of Mark and Alisa's love for each other. But what is love? There is an often quoted Bible passage that suggests love is patient and love is kind. Today, Mark and Alisa have asked me to speak about how stupid should be added to that list. Love is patient, love is kind, and love is stupid. And let me immediately clarify that for me, stupidity is not a negative thing. Stupidity is in fact a process that continually moves and isn't pinned down. It is a process that is unknowable. It is a process that cannot be easily put into words. Already sounding like love? Yes? Unlike intelligence, which is limited, Stupidity is infinite. Much like love that is not bound and held in a limited supply. Our capacity to love is as infinite as our capacity to be stupid. Stupidity opens up possibilities that we could never have known. Love opens up a similar potential in us as we begin to open to another person. Love is irrational. Its beauty as an experience comes from its ability to propel us into a state of unknown, irrational feeling. My favorite definition of love comes from a French therapist named Jacques Lacan. Lacan says that love is giving something that you don't have to someone who doesn't want it. This sounds stupid. How can we give something that we don't have to anyone? And why would we give something to someone who doesn't want it? It sounds not only stupid, but kind of negative. Until you think about it and think about it again. Love is not held up in any one person. You cannot possess love, nor can I. It isn't something that can be owned, so I can't have it. Love is only made between people in relation to one another. It comes into existence between them as a continual process. It never settles into a known thing that can be traded like an object. It is an ongoing process that renews itself continually, daily, hourly, each minute, each second between the people in relation together. And because it is a process and made constantly, how could anyone know that they wanted it? It isn't a doggy in a window that is looked at, identified, and fantasized about. It is not a generalized abstract condition. It is only specifically made and experienced between the people who share it. Today, it is the love between Mark and Alisa in question, which is unique and specific to the two of them. Last page turn. They have entered into a process together, in a relationship together, where this process of love has taken hold between them. Each time they think they know what it is, they stupidly fall back into the process of inventing the love that neither has nor wants, but holds them together all the same. This, to me, is beautiful. It means that love doesn't calcify and turn solid like rock. Instead, it constantly moves and moves the people who share it. They don't know where they are going or where love is taking them. It is stupid, so it doesn't know either. But it is taking its course. It is flowing and appearing and reappearing between them and among them. It is here among all of us today as we celebrate this condition that leaves us incredibly happy and whole and, yes, a little bit stupid. Alisa and Mark are stupid in love with each other, and it is our joy to celebrate this with them today. And now, whereas other couples may take time to light a unity candle, Mark and Alisa, because of their love of the outdoors, are going to light a unity campfire.
I know you belong to somebody new. But tonight, you belong to me. Although we're apart, you're part of my heart. And tonight, you belong to me. Way down by the stream, how sweet it seems once more just to dream in the moonlight. My honey, I know it's all that you belong. You belong to me, just belong me. Way down by the stream, how sweet it would seem once more just to dream
and Alisa will exchange the vows that they've written and prepared specifically for each other today.
Hey there, Pally. I love you so much. I've loved you almost as long as I've known you. I remember the moment that I started to fall in love with you. It was October 30th, 2010, and it was the night before we left for Cincinnati. I was at a Mexican restaurant with friends for going away dinner, and you called me on my cell phone. You said you were packing and you needed to know what board games I was bringing so that you wouldn't bring the same ones. You went through your list. Scrabble, Monopoly, Yahtzee, Sorry. Wait, I said, I don't like Sorry. Bad memories. No, it's okay, you assured me. It's Disney Sorry. As if that would make all the difference in the world. And it turns out it did. We played Disney Sorry every night in Cincinnati. We had pizza parties and drank milkshakes. And you made me laugh constantly. With you, I learned how to be a kid again. You showed me my true, silly, goofy, stupid self. And my heart soared. I'm here today, nearly 3 years later, to promise you a lifetime of pizza parties. I promise to always play board games with you, even when I'm not in the mood. I promise to always laugh at your jokes, even when I'm crabby. I promise to wholeheartedly indulge in every meal you cook me because you've already proven it will be delicious every time. I promise to let you build things out of sticks whenever you want and cheer you on from the sidelines. I promise to take care of you when you're sick, no matter how big of a baby you are. I promise to kiss you goodnight every night and let you choose which spoon you want to be. I promise to love you forever. I promise to always be your best pally and forever be your Dutch.
Dear Dutch, you make me feel funny. You have an innocence that is infectious. It has helped me slow down, calm, and enjoy the present. You help me remember the glory of imagination and play. I feel comfortable letting my guard down around you because you love me no matter what. You encourage me to cut a faux hawk into my hair. You applaud when I wear a blue dress with white stockings. You embrace me even after my onslaught of one-liners, puns, and sarcastic remarks that occur far too often. You make me feel funny. You make me vulnerable. You do not close yourself for me. You let me see your smile, your tears, your anger, your passion, your scars, your silliness, your fear, your compassion, your failures, your successes, your pains, and your love. I used to be afraid to tell someone if I was upset. I felt like I had nothing to feel bad about. But you've made me open up. You've taught me to communicate. And you've taught me to learn to be a partner. It's helped me become fearless about being vulnerable. You make me feel vulnerable. You make me eager. If what we've experienced together already is any indication of what the future holds, I can't wait. I think about what we're capable of accomplishing, where we could go, what we might eat, see, and feel together. I think about what it may feel like to become old with you and look back upon our fruitful lives, the houses we've lived, the people we've met, the legacy that we've left, and the stories we could tell. The first chapter of our story has been breathtaking, and I want this story to last forever. You make me feel eager. You make me feel funny. You make me feel vulnerable, and you make me feel eager, and for that, I will always love you.
And here come the rings.
Mickey, come!
Mickey! Mickey! Mickey, come on! Boy, come on! Mickey, come on, come on!
So close.
Vicky, come on. Vicky.
And now that the rings as a symbol of eternal love have been exchanged, by the power invested in me by the state of Minnesota, the internet, and social magic, I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Mark and Alisa Rahani. You can kiss each other.